Hello.
Yep. Hey, everyone.
Welcome to our nonsense pre-show.
Yeah, we're trying something new this week. We decided just to come on and like hang out with people before we start the show. See how it goes.
Low key.
Yeah.
Like
Get to-
people. Wait, you still leveling up, Randy?
I did level up, but I haven't had a chance to like see if there's any cool in Tasha's yet that I want to like.
There's some
try to,
nuts
leverage
stuff in that book.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Robert, Aaron definitely had the giggles because Eric said something really funny right before he left.
Eric promised when he comes back to have on pants, and I said thank you from all of us.
So
nobody would know. None of you guys would know, right?
I don't know, right? Because there's the part where you move into the screen that's the problem. And
yeah, that is true. You got to like be very careful about it. Definitely.
Yeah.
The dismount.
Like from experience. I had to do something like that when we had the smoke because I set up like that little corner of my room with the velvet curtain around it. It was so hot that I was wearing like shorts, but I'm like, nobody needs to see that. So I was like sneaking in and out, which is still pants. So
yeah, so a bunch of people are saying hi right now. I don't know if you guys have stream chat open.
No, we should open it because that makes more sense if we're hanging out with people.
Yeah. So a bunch of people are saying hello. Hi, Seldarine. Hello, Hostile Eldritch. Hello, Metagrowth.
I guess this is a good time to test it. Last time I tried to run Twitch and
I always run
Zoom on my same laptop. It like
I don't want to rate it right now.
Probably better.
Why would you think I want to rate it right now?
I paused the video and then just have the chat going, and that seems to help because it's not streaming the Twitch video.
This is just this part of the Hangout is Erin argues with her phone.
Riveting content.
Well, I mean, my current content, I like the hard copy character sheet, and I'm at my place, which doesn't have a printer, so I'm going to be like carefully like scribbling out the old things on my level 10.
Gotcha, Hostile.
So the content being just like reading and writing with a pencil. That'd be great if I can find the pencil. Ha!
Welcome back, Eric.
Thank you. This session brought to you by at least one glass of Malvini 12.
Nice. I think chat wants to know, are you wearing pants?
As promised. I am wearing pants.
Oh, this week. Next week there'll be a new betting round.
You have to practice the gymnastic move of.
Well, next week I will have had surgery again on Monday.
Oh.
So I shall spare you the grisly details.
You're going to literally be having a pain in the butt, right?
I have been having a pain in the butt for months now. So this is to end the pain in the butt.
Hey.
Theoretically, I didn't know that was what I was joining.
You guys, you won't.
Yeah. Maybe this is too much of a peek into the backstage.
Now you know too much.
Yeah.
So what do you guys? What did anybody?
Now you can never leave the chat room. You know too much.
Did anyone take things from Tasha's?
Well,
I took Tasha's otherworldly guys, and I think it's insane. I don't deserve this spell. It's just absolutely ludicrous.
Well, on Discord we didn't actually get the official like DM like go ahead for this stuff because there's a feature.
No.
It is all technically optional.
I don't have Tasha's, so I haven't seen any of it.
Scrawlers.
Eric,
I can go through it.
I forget. Have you written any official Mass Effect tie-in stuff or?
Official Mass Effect tie-in?
Oh, okay.
No.
Do you have like an AO3 account with Mass Effect fiction on it? Everybody go looking.
Who do you ship in Mass Effect?
Oh, jeez.
Somebody was asking in chat. Hi, Shinovina. I hope I pronounced that right.
Obviously, it has to be FemShep because FemShep is superior in basically every way. And then once you get into Jane Shepherd. Probably Garrus is the best choice, but there are lots of ways you can go, and all the various romances are very reasonable, except for Jacob. The guy's really boring.
My friend is writing a book with a terrible Jacob in it, and so you said that. I'm like, yeah, he's a worst. And I was like, why do I have that reaction? Because I haven't actually played Mass Effect. Different Jacob.
Shay pointed out in the chat that Liara is the best blueberry, which is both true and funny. And I will say that my female shepherd did romance Liara. So.
Oh, nice choice.
I need to go in and check on my dinner. I'll be back.
I haven't heard much about Jacob's, but I definitely I have a couple of friends named Todd, and I always feel bad because it seems like Todd comes up often as sort of like in some negative context and shit. Like I'll hear people like in the show like Todd, or we went to a play once and like there was this the only line I really remember from the entire play was "Who F's a Todd?" Like
wow.
So
that's top tier writing. I love it.
Yeah.
I have a friend named Chad.
No.
Oh, Chad
felt
gets a little bit. Yeah.
A little bit sorry for Chad.
I mean, I guess like the people, because I've known a Chad or two, not a Chad, but like a person who was named Chad, who was a totally sweet teddy bear of a guy. And I feel like my brain like divides it in half, like, how there's pizza and then there's like New York style pizza, and they supposedly have the same name, but not actually the same thing. So there was like Chad, the guy that I knew who was a teddy bear. And then there's like Chad, and it's different. It's just happens to have the same word, which is silly of it.
I kind of feel like Chad sort of evolved into almost like a compliment sometimes. Like you see people saying like that person is a Chad when they mean that person's like.
It is kind of, and it's really weird.
Yeah, I've seen it used both ways, especially on Reddit.
I also know at least 8 people named Derek. It's weird. In every phase of my life, there's a new Derek.
It's reminding me of that Kids in the Hall. What was it? These are I can't remember. These are the Kevins I know. Anyway, I'm trying to remember that skit. But Kids in the Hall. I haven't watched it in a long time.
Wait, so I might have missed it, Eric, but did you say that Tasha's stuff will be allowed in the game? We do have a copy of Tasha's on D&D Beyond.
I didn't say either way.
Okay, so I was going to run the one thing that pertains currently by you.
Oh my God. Is this what's been going on, chat? They've been talking about, we just went up to 11th level. Here are some things that we're going to do.
Yeah.
I hope Eric's okay with it.
Yeah.
So I'm unfortunately stuffing my face right now with clam chowder, and saw myself in Zoom. And I'm like, clam chowder is like one of the porniest foods you can eat. But whoops,
kind of
sorry,
it is,
folks.
Yeah.
Well, I have a Tootsie Pop for later. We can count.
Oh, okay.
That one at least is not inherently in the food. It's all about like how you eat it. So I will attempt not to be.
Is this our attempt to make like thirst trap content, like having Randy eat clam chowder and then like Rhiannon like eat lollipops? Because I'm not for this.
Thirst trap. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah. Go join his OnlyFans, guys. We'll be linking it in chat.
Hey,
anyway,
like I said, I promised I would come back with pants on. So.
Wow. Now we each need to contribute something to our thirst trap content. Steven, what you got? What's your sexy offering to chat, huh?
Who are you talking to?
You, Steven.
A sexy offering?
Yeah. We're creating thirst trap content right now in our pre-show chat.
Steven doesn't know what that means.
What content?
See?
He's like, are we getting a Gatorade sponsorship? I don't understand.
It's called thirst trap content, but I'll just let you figure out what you think that means and just give us something. Thirst trap.
Can you give me an example of something sexy?
Yeah, good.
What?
Sturge doesn't understand, so.
Oh,
Seldrin said that Sturge's nose is a thirst trap.
I don't know what you guys have been up to, but chat makes it sound filthy.
Well, it's been very filthy.
So I
D&D
mean,
Beyond. What if
It's
I don't want to
Randy's
sign
fault.
in
Oh
with
my
Google,
God.
Twitch, or
Sorry.
Apple?
Oh man,
You do it with Google.
Do I?
Yeah.
with our Gmail, yeah.
I made a note about it.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
Not that I know our password.
Well,
Yeah, Kate,
I'm
what's our
sure you can
password?
tell me and nobody will hear.
Yeah. Exactly. We go in tomorrow and all our characters have really, really weird abilities.
oh hey, Aaron, you've got a friend who hopped into chat.
don't joke.
This is like the worst time for me to be eating. I'm all
DJ
excited.
killed her.
That's what I was saying. That's what you meant.
That is B. Dave Walters, who's my co-host on Champions of Lore,
Nice.
where I have
I just realized how fitting that title is, Champions of Lore, for you.
Oh yeah, so perfect.
I love it because my original suggestion was I have always wanted to have a world building podcast that's called A Wizard Did It. I don't know what a world building podcast is, so that's the problem. That's the main issue. But they put that on the logo at the bottom. It made me so happy.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, I mean, people are here. You're here just in time to contribute something to our thirst trap content. I mean, Randy was eating clam chowder. Rhiannon was eating a lollipop.
I don't want to tell you
Eric
what
was
I'm
talking about
eating
not
because
wearing
it's going to
pants.
sound very dirty.
I mean, you have to tell us now, right?
I am eating fish tacos.
Sorry, I was trying to drink scotch in a sexy way.
Oh, no.
Chat,
my-
please vote on whether it worked.
Well,
No, seriously,
okay.
I do not know our D&D Beyond password, so
Well,
like,
this is the type
Put it
of
in the
group
temple.
that we are. Welcome to
yeah,
the show.
good,
The
good.
password user.
Look, like if you want me to approve your 11th level BS, I mean mechanical choices.
Listen, these are all provided to us by Wizards of the Coast. They are all very legal, even though this spell is absolutely fucked.
Yeah,
I get to fly and an AC buff. And
now you see, chat. When we started this campaign, I said, okay, when you're building your character, player's handbook plus one other book. So if they
did you
want to
really
take,
mean that?
I did really mean that.
That's dumb.
It,
Okay, fine.
I mean, you're not wrong, but it is, Adventurers League approved, and there's a reason for it.
I see, I see.
Because when you go with that design philosophy, you don't have to balance everything against everything else. You just have to balance it against the player's handbook, right? So if you're having power creep and it breaks your game, maybe it's because your players are using too many books. So, but what that means is that if people want to use stuff from Tasha's, I have to approve it. So
Does that mean we have to unuse stuff from Xanathar's or Sword Coast?
I mean, probably not.
If I drop Sickening Radiance, can I have this nuts Mystic Arcanum? I can only do it once. Even if I want to do it multiple times, I can only do it once for a minute. That's
Oh.
nothing.
Eric, chat is not with your ruling. They say
Oh,
player's
I
handbook plus one is a
understand.
dumb rule, and then Robert said adventure lame approved. So
Hey.
Gotta give the
That's not a
viewers
nice
what they
thing to
want,
say
right?
about the Adventurers League.
oh, there's a vote on if you drank your scotch in a sexy way, Eric.
Oh, okay.
I'm so glad we're doing this pre-show stuff. I think it's definitely adding value to the stream.
Yeah.
Do you want me to do it again?
No, you did it great the first time so far. I mean, the votes are. I mean, I guess I won't call the election
Don't
early.
spoil it. Yeah.
That sound like
Sexy.
It's really sexy when you end it with sexy.
sexy.
That's what makes it.
Got to do the finger point.
Yeah.
Move over Matthew McConaughey. He's taking over the drinking commercials. So
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so I saw on Twitter like today, like a lot of people there seemed to be like some discussion about the pricing of of books.
D&D books, you mean?
D&D books and just general like RPG, yeah, materials and stuff like that. Like, I don't know if any of you
I feel like that's every time something comes out that happens. Because I think it's hard to underestimate how much art costs. Honestly, art and then the full color printing.
Yeah.
I do feel like there's something about the cost of digital books versus print books, but I can understand why they keep the price the same, because otherwise everybody would just go digital.
And too, that there's a lot less like the material costs and the warehousing costs. Those are actual things, but they are not nearly as much as people tend to think they are. Yeah. That the production stuff is like you have to pay for all of the design work and the writers and the editing and the art and the art direction, the typesetting, having the lights on in the building where people work, although that is getting a little like,
what? Right? Give the workers lights and running water? What?
Well, now nobody works in a specific building, so I don't know how that works into your profit and loss statements. Mm-hmm. So you see this too with like ebooks, like people say, oh, well, an ebook that should only cost me like 99 cents. I'm like, that's because Amazon has sold you a bill of goods, because it still costs the same amount of the like on this production side, right? Like you still got to pay the author and the editor and the typesetter and the copy editor and the proofreader and all these other things. So I mean, it's less, but it is not the dramatic jump down that it feels like it ought to be, because we have a sense of like this is not an actual thing. Obviously, I have big feelings about this.
Well, I mean, you and Eric have the most experience with this sort of thing, so you guys have wonderful perspectives on it. Shino Vina asks, what do you think about physical books coming with a D&D Beyond code or something?
That's a good idea.
I think that's a good idea.
It's really hard to stomach.
Yeah.
But if you want people using D&D Beyond, which is a great tool, like...
I think it's a great idea, but I suspect Wizards will never do that.
I think the hard thing is that they rolled out the core books and then D&D Beyond, so you can't go backwards. You can't be like, oh, well, if you bought a player's handbook, here's the code, because how are you going to find everybody who bought a player's handbook? That's a nightmare. Like, why open that can of worms?
I thought I was reading online about this, and somebody was saying how they're technically even like two different business units in Wizards.
I could believe that.
So having sales of digital books like being lumped in with the physical books would just wreck the figures of like
someone just pointed that out in the chat.
Oh, did they?
Like,
oh, okay.
I'm sure that's true.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
So I mean, I guess I could see like a package deal, like maybe if you pay like $40 or $45, and that comes with like a discounted digital code on top of the physical, so everybody gets a little bit. But I agree, practically, it's not friendly for the consumers.
Okay, who got the notification about me signing into D&D Beyond?
Might be me. My phone's going crazy right now.
It must be you then.
Who in chat got the?
Tell me a number. What's your lucky number, Eric?
12.
All right.
How long does this poll go for?
It just ended.
Oh, it ended. 75% people said yes, you drank it in a sexy way.
Sweet. Uh-oh. Now it's giving me a new number. The number is 89. Maybe it's just too confused.
It does time out after a while. Yeah. But I really like D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond? Okay.
I really like D&D Beyond, if they're listening.
Yes. D&D Beyond.
Lurking in the chat.
Yeah. No, but really I do.
I don't
think
love
it's like
the roles
super...
I get out of it, but that seems more of a petty personal issue.
All right. What's this thing that you want?
What?
Rhiannon was trying to tell me about a thing that she wanted.
Oh.
It's the feature that lets lets a sorcerer use one sorcerer point to reroll a ability check.
Oh, geez, that sounds cool.
Magical guidance.
A lot of
is the name.
interesting things in it.
Because there's a meta magic thing that I want later, but I have to wait until I get another meta magic. It lets you change the damage type So Stong was all like, "Oh, you could change to fire, and then like I have resistance or whatever." I'm like, "Hell no! I am making a lightning ball, man."
Oh, I see. You're changing non-lightning spells into lightning damage.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, I see.
Well, because I have extra elemental affinity stuff for when it's a lightning type. So
Oh yeah. Good thing none of us have lightning resistance, so you get maximum damage on all your party members. Maximum
Well,
collateral damage.
I took whatever the meta magic one is, the careful spell, so I can say like you and you can save
Oh, nice.
automatically.
Oh, nice.
So-
That's awesome.
I mean, I guess for lightning bolt it's only half damage, but
Okay, yeah, this magical guidance thing seems okay. I approve this.
yay!
And now we have proof. All these witnesses. No take that.
I will officially write it on the thing
Do you have
that
to go through and
I'm writing
approve
stuff down on.
everybody's Tasha editions?
I didn't add anything from Tasha's.
I picked 2 things.
Hey, Yang, I'm trying.
Yeah,
to
tell me what you got, Aaron. So at least I'm not surprised.
So as a spell, I picked Summon Fae, which lets me summon a little Fae spirit that fights after me.
Okay. It's
And
just a
then-
3rd level spell. Just look
I
at
mean,
it.
for regular people, it is.
Oh,
Metagrowth.
yeah.
Metagrowth. Yeah, Stong almost died last time. He only stayed up thanks to one of his features where like the first time he drops down to 0 HP per long rest, he stays at 1 HP. And then
Okay, that seems
welcome,
fine.
Sounderjack.
Just think about what your Fae is going to be like.
Glad to have you, Sounderjack.
Hey, Yang.
Sounderjack?
The-
Sounderjack?
okay. The other
Yep.
thing was for a Mystic Arcanum is Tasha's otherworldly guise.
Oh.
Steven, just message it to me on Zoom. We also have about 2 minutes until we go to like the recap screen and then do some like final calibrations before the show starts.
Oh yeah, we have a recap screen this time.
Recap.
So I thought we were gonna. Oh yeah, I guess we were gonna do it before the show.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
look
We're
at
trying to-
this.
It's so crazy, right?
So many new features. Friends, we also have new emotes. They're being currently
yes.
approved by Twitch. So you
Oh,
might
we
see
have to
them
go
next
Yep.
week or in the middle of this stream. We'll see.
And maybe next
Oh my God,
episode
you
we'll
guys
start
are so
incorporating
cute.
sound effects and music and stuff.
All right.
Yeah, we're trying.
Crazy.
We're trying.
I approve both of those spells for you.
The thing that the
Nice.
thing like Rhiannon's that came through for Warlocks is that you can swap at Warlock can always swap one spell, but at the ability score improvement levels, you can swap a cantrip, a pact invocation, a pact boon, or an eldritch invocation, which is kind of cool. We're not on that level, so I don't even know if I care, because I kind of like all of mine.
Did Tasha's address Rangers at all?
Yes, they did.
does.
Holy cow. They're
Cool.
actually like amazing.
I was gonna say, but I bet they don't do anything super cool for clerics, huh?
I think they did.
Like
but
people keep talking about how lame Rangers are, but I have to tell you, like,
Clerics are pretty great already.
clerics are
Oh,
like
okay.
OP. They're in the OP
I'm gonna
tier.
start.
I just feel like as I'm going up,
Game.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just. I mean, I'm all about the role play, so the capabilities don't affect me as much. But I think sometimes I feel like, oh, I leveled up. Oh, I get more healing stuff. Cool. I can heal better. I can heal more people more. But you know,
Oh. Yeah, I'm looking at the Ranger stuff. This is really interesting.
The Beastmaster changes are like sensational in Beastmaster.
yeah.
They needed that.
They really, They now get 3 different special beasts. I believe there's like a primal beast of land, one of air, and I can't remember what the last one is.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. That was in the UA. The UA upgrades would definitely help a lot. It sounds like they kind of formalized a lot of that stuff. So that's cool.
Well, I think the best part is that they flavored it so you could actually resurrect the same companion that you had. Because
Yeah,
otherwise
yeah.
you get a Beastmaster and like your pet dies. And
How do you develop a relationship? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's like, oh, time to find a new ferret. Oh, hey, there's this
Yep.
tiger here. Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, time to find a new tiger. Oh, there's this
Yeah.
panda here. Eh.
Yeah.
So it's 6:26. I think
Gotta start the thing, right?
Yeah, got to go to the recap, but it's fun hanging out with everybody, and this is cool. So we'll probably do more.
Join our Discord if you haven't. That's the other thing.
Oh yeah. Good shout out. Yeah, just use exclamation mark
Definitely.
Discord.